Hi guys, and welcome to another brand new episode of Movie Rewind. And what we're going to talk about this month? Well, I was giving it some thought, and I thought, well, I'm only going to talk about one thing this month, and that is who you're going to call Ghostbusters franchise. So yeah, Ghostbusters franchise. It's one of my well, let's face it, just like I did the Vacation franchise, there really to me is only two Ghostbusters movies. And I'll get to the new Ghostbusters in a second. So we'll wrap it up off and give you the Ghostbusters franchise. Okay, Ghostbusters came out in 1984, and it was written by Dan Aykroyd. Dan Aykroyd's a pretty good writer. He's came off the Blues Brothers and things like that, and Saturday Night Live. Originally, there was a chart I had, and I'll try and put it up for you in a second. But there's a chart that who he originally wanted to be in it, and of course his long good time pal John Belushi, who sadly passed away when he wrote it. So Ivan Reitman directed this movie, because I think Dan Aykroyd's plans went to pot with him and John Belushi, and there's not, and they asked a lot of other people like John Candy and Chevy Chase and Eddie Murphy, and they all turned the role down. It ended up becoming Bill Murray's part, which is Peter Venkman. The cast in that film is just good. I know that John Candy's part was going to be Rick Moranis's, and when he turned it down, Rick Moranis was like, thank you very much for turning it down, thank you enough, because how much that role meant to him. So, I mean, you look at like everything that's in that movie: Sigourney Weaver, Eddie Hudson, Dan Aykroyd, Bill Murray, and Harold Ramis. Sigourney Weaver, Rick Moranis, and then you've got Annie Potts. You know, the list goes on. Ghostbusters essentially wasn't, for example, it's not like a Naked Gun comedy or where it's laughs every 5 minutes. It's more of a dark comedy, and the humour comes from that, mostly Bill Murray's character Peter Venkman. So it's more like dry humour that you get from Ghostbusters. Amazing from the get-go. Everything about that first movie I love. A big hit in the 80s. Fast forward to like 5 years later, before we would see another Ghostbusters movie, and you're looking at 1989, Ghostbusters 2 hit the big screen. Back again, same four characters. Four guys were back in uniform. Then you had Annie Potts, you had Sigourney Weaver, you had Rick Moranis, all back again, and Slimer again back. Second Ghostbusters took a different kind of toll. Still, I felt to me, still keeping the same, you know, dry sense of humour. Maybe not as big as and as loved as the first Ghostbusters, but to me it wasn't like a bad sequel. It's not like, for example, when I was talking about last month, when I was talking about like the National Lampoon's Vacation movies, it's not like, I mean, as I said, the four Vacation movies are great on their own, regardless if they're there's two of them in the weakest bunch, you know, but it's nothing like a bad sequel, sort of like you know, like a Christmas Vacation 2 kind of bad sequel or anything like that, where the sequel just gets shifted to the side, or even a Blues Brothers 2000 idea. It's nothing like that. And I love Ghostbusters 2. I mean, I can watch the two of them back to back every year. You know, me and Emma sit together, watch two of them back to back, and we just love it. We love the enjoyment of the experience of it. And if you've got Janos in it, and you've got everything about that movie, you know, Vigo, I just thought he was a great villain. Not as good as Gozer, but in the same vein, he was still a pretty cool villain. Really good film. They took it a different kind of tone. Obviously, the relationship between Bill Murray's character and Sigourney Weaver's character, Dana Barrett, had basically, you know, they'd separated after the first one, and then so many years, I think 5 years or so had went by since the first one. I think it says 5 years had passed, and she had obviously remarried and had a baby and things like that. Both movies were great, and the best, definitely one of my favourite Ghostbusters. But Dan Aykroyd, ever since like the year 2000, has always wanted to try and get maybe a Ghostbusters 3 done, and he kept talking about it. ever since about 2000, 2001, trying to get, like, you know, there's a script getting done, there's going to be an idea, we're going to get the gang all back, Ghostbusters 3, and then nothing ever happened with it. I mean, up to, like, I mean, we got the Ghostbusters game, for PlayStation 3, back in 2009, and that was kind of like, okay, at least we have that. And they did all the voices again, so it kind of gave us like, this could be a great idea for a Ghostbusters 3. But what they did was they homaged like Ghostbusters 1 and 2 and everything sort of into it, so you kind of got that familiar flavour in the game. But, you know, then after that, Dan Aykroyd was still talking about trying to get a Ghostbusters 3 on the go. Bill Murray didn't want to do it, and if Bill Murray was going to do it, he was going to be a ghost in it because his character was going to die. And it never seemed to, if it was ever going to happen, I reckon it should have happened maybe 2000, 2005, 6 or whatever, maybe even at the latest. Pushing if the Ghostbusters fever came back after that game in 2009, maybe even 10, give us the movie, could 11, and the idea of, you know, what Dan Aykroyd was saying is handing it down to a next generation appealed to me. You know, getting new recruits in, and, you know, like a kind of fire service idea, you know, because that's what Ghostbusters are. They're like firemen fighting ghosts with the fire station and stuff like that. So, you know, that idea appealed to me. Yeah, 2016. But in 2015, we got a rumour that there was going to be a Ghostbusters movie, and it was actually happening, written with Dan Aykroyd. All females. Now, I had no problem with that. It's nothing like, oh, you're being sexist or anything like that. That's, to me, it was, I didn't care, you know. But what I did care about it was a remake. That really sort of, like, I thought, why, you know, what was the point? And I heard stories about, because it's like anything else, we're living in a society where every time you hear about movies, they're trying to make it like the Marvel universe and extend it and expand it in this big great universe. And even I watch the Marvel films, but sometimes it's hard to keep up with some of the things because we're getting 3 films a year of Marvel, and if you've missed out one, you don't know what's happened in the last one, and it is confusing. It can get confusing, and it's a lot of money to try and keep up, especially if you're buying them, because like a lot of money, like £15 each, and they never really get reduced to, unless you find them in a bargain bin from somebody that's really owned them. So even at that, it was the idea of it being a remake really put me off, and I thought I had no problem with female recruits coming in, Dan Aykroyd and Bill Murray or whatever, because they were all said they'll be in it as other characters, handing it down to a next generation. What was wrong with that? Anyway, we didn't get that, and as you know, we got the Ghostbusters in 2016. I watched it, I enjoyed it, and like many people, I didn't go to see it, not because, you know, I'm going to go to spoiler territory, so be aware. If most of you know, at the end, there's that there's that little Gozer idea, which is leading them on to the second movie. And I know that there's rumours that they're fighting to do a Ghostbusters 2. You know, I watched it and I enjoyed the effects in it, I'll give it that. And I had a lot of fun with it. I won't lie, I thought it was a pretty good fun film. And I laughed at bits, and I thought there was genuine bits funny. Did I love it? No. And the bit that really annoyed me was Chris Hemsworth. I feel like he, just like in Vacation in 2015, you know, that was the part I don't like, the dance sequence and him being stupid. I mean, Annie Potts, okay, she was a receptionist, but she wasn't stupid. You know, every man in that film was made to look stupid. They were idiots, and that's the downside I didn't like. I don't feel that every man should have been stupid. I didn't think he should have been. Chris Hemsworth, like, so silly, and I didn't like that about it. And that just about wraps it up, as I can say. And not only that, we'll dive into the Ghostbusters fever, the Ghostbusters merchandise. What's came out in Ghostbusters? Well, until Mattel in 2011 started giving us or 2015 actually, I think, and it was Diamond Select had announced that they were doing the first Ghostbusters figures, you know, the 7-inch figures that people have been wanting for years. You know, I like them, I collect them. Now, of course, you get Funko Pops and you get things like that, and it's just the way it is, especially for collectors and of genre and big hardcore collectors. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm rambling on, and join me again next month for another episode of Movie Rewind. So that's all I can say for this week, guys, and this month, guys. So take care until next time. Bye bye.